All right, so yesterday I watched Six, the musical, in theaters. It was the pro shot of the musical Six, which, if you don't know, is a musical about the six wives of Henry VIII, but it's like done as if they're pop artists or something, like really, really interesting concept. So it's like very distinct from other things of this genre. It is a very good musical that I have been lucky enough to see in person when it toured through Cleveland. I absolutely loved it. I love it still. I cannot say enough good things about it. I really like the concept. I like kind of, instead of like rehashing the story, it's done as a musical. They're competing with each other, all this stuff, which brings me to the most important thing. I can tell you all about this musical and how much I love it and how great the music is, but what about this movie stood out? And there is something specific. See, in the musical, there's a part where as we're going, there's a steady escalation. The queens are like competing to see who had it worse and stuff. And there's a steady escalation as you go, where like not only do things get worse, but they're willing to talk about worse things, and it keeps escalating and escalating. And finally, the idea is that the last queen in the context of the story changes her mind, and she's like, actually, I can't keep doing this. This is ridiculous. I can't. We shouldn't be talking about things like this. She just can't. You should watch it. It's really good. And so in the musical, they stop, and they talk and kind of talk it out. And then she ends up being like, fine, okay, I get it. I'll do something. And she does a song. And then her song is like, hey, we don't need Henry VIII and power to you and stuff at the end. Very cute ending. Very nice ending. But what I really like is in the movie, when they do this, they're in the main camera from like the back, showing all this, like you were leading up to her song. And then instead, when she's like, I can't, they cut it as if it was like a live presentation that stopped, like as if you kind of like that kind of freeze, like as if the news, it was interrupted unexpectedly, like the way they do in movies. And it cuts to one of their cameras they have that is angled so it looks like it's in the crowd. It's a little bit more unsteady, as if it's on someone's phone. And I think that's such a cool way to get this part across and use the medium of a movie, the fact you can do more editing instead of just being a musical. And I really thought that was a really, really nifty way to do that scene. In general, like I said, I love the musical. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I love the musical. I love the movie of the musical. It was great. And that scene is just, again, I love when these filmmakers bring in something you can't do in a musical to kind of accentuate, to add something to this whole movie of a musical. And it's great.